Hi, I'm Amy. If you've been on the go all day, working, doing, pushing, this practice is your permission to say that you're done. You can now have some rest. We're going to spend the next few minutes just letting go, releasing any tension or stress that you've built up during the day, and just calming down your nervous system, sort of letting it transition into the evening time so that it becomes easier for your mind and your body to transition to that rest and digest and that sleep. So we're going to begin on our backs. You're welcome to have a blanket or a pillow. There's absolutely no rules here about what you can wear. So if you're in your PJs already, amazing. But yeah, if you need to put on any fluffy socks or pillow, blankets are most welcome. So come to lay on your back. And then we're going to bring your feet as wide as the mat and knock your knees in together. I'll just point out actually that you can do this practice in bed if you wish. You don't have to be down on the floor or on your mat. And then once you get there and you're comfortable, bring your hands to your belly and close down your eyes. And we're just going to stay here doing nothing and just breathing. So taking some deep breaths into your belly here. And exhaling. With each exhale, just see if you can let go of anything that you're still holding on to. Letting go of anything that's stressed you out today. Good, one final round of deep breath. Exhaling it out. Good. Hug both knees into your chest. Then let your left leg go long on the mat, on the ground, and then hug your right knee in towards you. So you don't need to force this here. Just pulling it in towards you, just giving your hips a gentle stretch, especially if you've been sitting down at an office all day, hunched over a computer. Just giving yourself a permission just to rest and let go. Another round of breath. Good. Let your right leg go long on the mat and then hugging your left knee in. Again, just pulling it in just enough that you can feel a little bit of a stretch. But this is not a deep yoga practice, so don't pull it in too much. This is supposed to be nice and gentle and relaxing. Good. Round of breath. Exhale it out. Good. Hug both knees into your chest now. And then let your feet go to the ground. And then just shift your hips over to the right a fraction, letting your knees fall to the left. And then arms out at shoulder height. Head can be straight up, or if you would like a little bit more of a twist, turn your head to face the right. And take 3 deep breaths here in supine twist. Breathing up and down the length of your spine. Twisting out the day. Turning your head back to center, followed by your knees. And then just shift your hips over to the left, letting your knees fall to the right. Gazing up or turn your head to the left. Keeping your gaze soft or closing down your eyes. Taking 3 deep breaths here in supine twist. Good. Bringing your head back to center, followed by your knees. Hugging your knees into your chest. And then reaching your hands between your legs, grabbing the outside of the soles of your feet, or you can grab your ankles or your shins. Just lift your feet up towards the sky, drawing your knees in towards you. So we're coming into a happy baby. Again, nice and gentle here. Keep your chin tucked down towards your chest slightly, just to lengthen your neck. And just take some gentle rocking motions here. Again, feeling a nice gentle stretch in your hips. Good, releasing your feet, bringing your knees into your chest, and then letting your feet fall to the floor. And then bring your right foot over your left thigh, keeping your right foot flexed. And then you can use your right hand here just to push your right knee away from you, coming into a reclined figure 4. Again, this might be enough for you. This might be all you've got the energy for. Another option is to take your hands round the back of your left thigh and start to draw your legs in towards you, keeping that right knee away, feeling a lovely stretch, taking a round of breath, letting it go. Good, releasing your left foot back to the ground if it's lifted. Right foot back down and swap sides. So left foot over your right thigh. Using your left hand, push your left knee away from you. Taking some deep breaths. Good. Option to take hold of the back of your right thigh with your hands. Pushing that left knee away from you, keeping your feet flexed. Round of breath. Good. And then releasing everything back down, feet to the floor. Keeping your knees bent and your feet flat on the floor. Bring your arms alongside your body, palms facing down by your hips. And then we're going to slowly peel our pelvis and our spine off the mat, lifting your hips up towards the sky for bridge. Again, don't lift too high here. Engaging your thighs, drawing your knees away from you, just seeing if you can lift a little bit higher. Round of breath. Good, breathing in. And then as you exhale, slowly lowering yourself down. Upper back first, followed by your lower back, and then your pelvis last. Good, hugging your knees in towards your chest. Now, if you have a wall available to you, if your mat is along the wall like mine, bring yourself close to the wall. If you don't have a wall next to you, you can just do this laying on your back. So if you are going to come to the wall, just bring your hip next to the wall and then bring your hands behind you. You're going to bring your weight backwards and then you're going to swing yourself gracefully or not so gracefully so that your legs come up against the wall, and just shuffle yourself towards the wall so that your hips and your bottom is against the wall. Again, if you don't have a wall handy, you can just lay here with your feet resting up towards the sky, lifting your legs up. This will still have the same effect. So once you are in this upside down L shape, legs up the wall, let your arms go long along the ground, palms facing up, closing down your eyes. Allow everything to go here. We're going to stay here for 5 deep breaths. Slowly bending your knees in towards your chest. And then coming to lay on your side. Just push yourself back up. And then you're going to come to lay back down on your mat. So we're going to come into Shavasana. So legs long. If you want to stay in legs up the wall, you absolutely can. Save yourself shuffling around. So lying flat on your back in Shavasana here, feet falling out to the side, arms out, taking up space, closing down your eyes. And we're just going to do a little body scan meditation just to finish. Starting at the top of your head, bringing your attention there. How does it feel? Maybe you feel a bit headachy. Maybe your neck and shoulders are still feeling a little bit tense. Breathing into the space. Seeing if you can let everything go there, any tension you're holding on to with your exhale. Softening the skin on your face, especially this little bit here in between your eyebrows. Unclenching your jaw. Moving down your body into your chest. Can you deepen your breath here, breathing right into your rib cage? Bringing your attention to your arms. Are you holding or gripping here? Gently wiggling your fingers. Moving down into your belly and your lower back. Breathing into any areas that you may still feel like you're tightening. Holding on to. Moving down your legs now, your thighs, your knees, your calves, ankles, feet. Maybe your legs and your feet feel a little bit achy. Wiggling your toes, taking any movement. Maybe you can flex your feet. Take 3 more deep breaths here. Bringing your attention back to your breath. Taking some gentle movement by wiggling your fingers and your toes. Taking a deep breath in, reach your arms up overhead, pointing your toes, have a big stretch. Exhaling, bringing your knees into your chest, giving yourself a big hug. Then gently rolling over onto your side. Taking your time, there's no rush. Using your hands on the earth. Slowly push yourself back up to seated. When you get there, sit up nice and tall. Allow your hands to rest in your lap. Sitting up on your pillow or cushion, wrapping that blanket round you if you need some warmth and comfort. I hope this practice has helped you to wind down, ease out some of that stress and tension that you've built up during the day. Remembering that you can come back to this practice whenever you need just to decompress. Let's take one final round of breath together, breathing in through your nose. And then exhaling fully. Bringing your hands together in front of your heart space and bowing your head. Thank you so much for coming to your mat and practicing with me, taking this time for yourself. If you enjoyed this little practice, remember to subscribe so that you can be notified whenever I release a new calming practice. Thank you so much, and I will see you again on your mat soon.